Hey guys, Marshall from Limited Resources, and we're drafting. A nice little opener here. A little bit of conflict though. So Doxos, you can see him there. He's awesome. But there's also a Wingsteed Rider along with a Dissolve, a Wavecrash Triton, and a Vaporkin in this pack. So a lot of good sort of blue-white type stuff. Other best card is a Nessian Asp. It's definitely for me between Wingsteed Rider and Daxos. I think I'm going to actually just take the Daxos this time. We have a reasonable chance to wheel a Dissolve, a Wavecrash Triton, or a Vaporkin. Perhaps. It's a lot of blue cards stacked up. No chance we get that Wingsteed Rider back. But I like Daxos quite a bit, and so I'm going to take him here. Pretty poor follow-up pack for us here. There's really just not a lot going on for us here. Some of the better cards are Sip of Hemlock. And Cyclops is pretty good. Battlemaster's just okay. There's really not a whole lot going on. I think I might just take this Ordeal. I don't think I've ever taken an Ordeal this highly, but I just don't really want any of these other cards at this point. I mean, if I was going to take something else, I would just take Sip. But let's try something a little different this week, I guess. And immediately punished, as there's really no picks for us. There's just no blue cards here that we want, and very slim pickings on white. I'm going to take this Leaf Crown Dryad here because I think it's the best card in the pack. Again, nothing really going, so it looks like our blue-white plan isn't going to come together for us, so we need to start thinking about diversifying a little bit. The only real card we have is a Leaf Crown Dryad here. So we can take a Lightning Strike, Stone Shock Giant Disciple. I'm just going to take a Lightning Strike here. I think it's really good. Kind of try to stay relatively open and figure out where we want to go. Best card in this pack, well, Horizon Scholar, Sentry of the Underworld, both quite strong. Titan Strength's pretty good. Philosopher's fine too. I think I'm going to take this Horizon Scholar here. I like that card. Nothing really standing out here either. There's another Philosopher, a Time to Feed, and a Temple. I can actually just take this Temple. I think I need one of these, and might even end up playing it. Here's a Spear Point Oread. These packs have been really just sketchy and not that good. Pack 2 will have a little bit better idea exactly where we want to go here, but for now, I don't know. I could take the Oread, I could take the Amulet, I could take the Goliath, or I could take another Ordeal. I never really run these Ordeal decks. I think that they're not very good. But they do win out of nowhere, and you can certainly get value from them. I think between these two, though, I'd probably rather have this one. Or maybe just this guy, or even this. Yeah, sure, I'll take this Aqueous form, and we'll see where that takes us. More garbage. These packs have been kind of depressingly bad. I still don't know exactly where we're at here. Our two best cards are Lightning Strike and Doxos, and the rest of our stuff is just kind of a pile. I mean, Leaf Crown Dryad's really good too, but this, and this are just kind of whatever. Horizon Scholar's a perfectly fine 6-drop, but not great. All right, so we did get Dissolve back out of that pack. We'll take it, since we might be in blue. All right, that's good, though. Maybe blue-white is here, and the cards just haven't been available. Stymied Hopes or a Scholar of Athreos? I'm going to take a Scholar. Actually, like Wall here, I think. Okay, well, pretty nice pack. We opened up a sweet rare here, and a sweet uncommon, and another sweet uncommon, all in the same color. This Hero's Downfall is worth almost 4 tickets right now, which is basically a booster pack, and it makes it essentially, and you can't really pass it at that point. I mean, you can, but you want to have a pretty good reason. So I'm going to take it here, and then we're going to see what we end up with after this. Well, Sealock Monster or Vaporkin, I like both of them quite a bit, and I think we're going to try to stay on the blue-white plan here. And I think I'd rather just have a Vaporkin, especially because we've got like an Ordeal, and sometimes you just go Vaporkin, Ordeal, and then you just win. And I'd like that option. This is what our deck looks like if we do it that way. Pretty sparse. All right. So we get shipped an Elmer and a Grip Tide. There's also Omen Speaker and a Snarecaster, but you know where I'm at. Nice pickup there for us. Pairs well with Daxos as well to get any pesky blockers out of the way. And once he starts connecting, it gets really ugly for your opponent. All right, and then another sharp drop-off in power level here. Cavalry Pegasus is what we're looking at playing here. Working on draft 7. I guess. Not sure what that means exactly, but that is what I'm going to take. All right, so what have we? Another Laganaban Elder? Sure. I mean, these packs, not much. Really just not much there. Not even just for us, just kind of in general. Whoa. All right. Just as I was lamenting the packs getting kind of sketchy, we get card we almost first picked out of this draft, a Wingsteed Rider. So we're back. And now we have to decide between a Fate Foretold and a Horizon Scholar. Normally I would just take a second Scholar, but I think this deck is going to do pretty well with a Fate Foretold, so I'm going to take it. And a Coastline Chimera, sure. Only really one choice for us here, a Battle-Wise Valor. These are very bad. I'll take this a null. Okay, so pretty normal dregs there. Athasis Bounty, yeah, you know, maybe we play it as Stymied Hopes, maybe, but probably we don't play it. And let's hope this last pack is kind to us, because we're still pretty short of a real deck here. There's a lot of iffy cards that we could cut out of here and be quite happy about it. So we're going to need to get a pretty sweet hookup, though, and we have no Voyages Ends, no Grip Tides at all. Our good cards are quite good, but our middle ground is pretty sketchy, so let's hope. Okay, well, that works. Other cards that would make the cut are Divine Verdict and probably a second Snarecaster, Fortune Hunter for sure. Annex and Simedes sweet, but yeah, we can't really justify the red splash at this point. Not that it's impossible. We do have a Lightning Strike, and those were 2 cards that we'd love, but I'm just going to keep it simple here and just take the Phalanx Leader. All right, here's a Nykthos, which we might need to take here. Yeah, I think we probably should. I mean, we're picking up a Wavecrash Triton, which would be pretty good in our deck, but not amazing. And again, for ticket purposes, this is worth almost 4 as well. So foolish to pass that. And yeah, it looks like we're pretty deeply being cut here, though. We really don't have many options, and it's very early in the pack. I'm going to take another Horizon Scholar here. And we're already into... Well, I guess Chosen is actually pretty good here, so I shouldn't complain. Yeah, these are bad. Ray of Dissolution is a card I'm going to take here. The other one I could take is a Horizon Chimera. I've got a Temple, so I could consider a splash of a Horizon Chimera. I just don't feel like that's really worth it. I mean, we've got some tough stuff to cast, so I'll take a Ray of Dissolution. And the way things are going here, it looks like we're going to be playing it too. We are sort of scrapping together a deck here. We've only got 12 creatures. We still have Stymied Hopes in here and Thassa's Bounty, cards that we really hope to not play. Yet we're picking Breaching Hippocamps and Chosen by Heliod's in the early part of the pack. I think that we're maybe one of 3 people in this archetype at the table. At least 2. This is a nice pickup. Last Breath probably would make the cut in this junker, but I'll take that thing. And nothing. So we've got 2 Breaching Hippocamps that we can tap in if we need to, and it's starting to look like we might. I'm okay with that. I don't think that card's very good, but it's not terrible either. All right, so we're going to wheel a Snarecaster. I'll take it. I like it quite a bit better than Battle Priest. Big Ben? Sure. This deck's quite bad. We're going to have to either just get lucky or take some pretty extreme lines to try to make this thing work, I think. All right, Hippocamp number 3. We got that. Combat tricks. Some bad ones, maybe. Maybe we just get lucky and Doxos is he sticks and we just win. All right. So what are the worst cards here? I think Benthic Giant can go away pretty easy. And then, like, Lost in the Labyrinth is quite bad. Yeah, I think we can just cut Lost. Okay, this is our deck. Yeah, I've seen worse than this, but this is definitely not a good deck. Is this a 10-7 deck? The Dissolve's the only real sketchy one there. In fact, it makes me think that maybe I don't even run Dissolve and I just run like Stymied Hopes over it and just hope to get people. I could even just run another creature. Like I could run another Breaching Hippocamp and just do it like this. That's probably better. I think I can actually get away with 10-7 here, no problem. And I do want 10-7. I mean, I've got Phalanx Leader and Wingsteed Rider in the early stages, and I really want to be able to fire those off. Plus, holding up mana for things like God's Willing later. So, all right, let's see if this thing can do anything. It might actually be okay. Maybe.